Hello everybody, good afternoon, have a fabulous day. Welcome back to my new channel. I am excited that you are here and watching my videos. Today I will discuss about the classifications of paints. There are wide ranges of paints available in the markets. The classification is based on the binder used in the paints, based on pigment used in the paints, and thinner used in the paints, polymerizations of the binder according to the amounts of solvents, dyeing actions of the paints, method of heat dyeing and thermosetting and thermoplastic, and according to the method of applications, consistency of the paints, liquid, paste and powder coating, number of packages of the coating, and based on the exposure, that is interior and exterior paints, and based on the applications, application means deep applications, roller coating, barrel coating, spraying, brushing, etc. And also the gloss. See, there are different types of gloss for the paints, that is the high gloss, gloss, matte, satin finish, etc. It depends on the reflections of the light on the film of the paint, and also the based on the substrate. Now I will discuss about the classification of the paints based on the binder. First of all, I will discuss about the oil paints. Based on the binder, there are the four types of paints, that is oil paints, oleoresinous paints, synthetic coating and emulsions. Oil based paints, oil used as solvents, and it is slow drying, odor is strong, and it is the durable. The oil based distemper, here oil is used instead of water, and it is durable and it is resistant to the moisture, and natural resins are used. Natural resins is used with the oil sometimes, and the finish is matte finish, and the price of this type of paint is 40 to 50 rupees per liter. There are the defined band of the paints: super distemper of Nerolac paints, Rongoli distemper of Berger paints, and also the premium distemper of Asian paints. Oil based enamel. Oil based enamel is based on the natural oil, that is linseed oil. Linseed oil used as the drying oil, and turpentine oil used as a solvent, and this type of paints is more durable, and gloss finish, that is smooth finish, is given by these paints. It is low cost and longer shelf life. Nowadays, different companies marketed the alkyd based enamel as oil based paint. Oil is replaced by the alkyd resin. The price of these oil based enamels is rupees 200 to 300 per liter. The Apcolite Premium Gloss Enamel of Asian Paints, the Luxol High Gloss of Berger Paints, Synthetic High Gloss Enamel of Nerolac Paints, all these are used as the oil based paints. Alkyd based paints are today more important. It is better than the oil based paint. It is used in the wood, metal, and it is used for the greater flexibility, and it has the satin finish. The high performance and alkyd enamel of Nerolac paints, alkyd enamel of Asian paints, and synthetic enamel of Berger paints, all these are alkyd paints, and the price of these paints are 200 to 300 per liter. There are the other types of paints which are used for specific performance and extra protections and purpose. The epoxy paints. Main ingredients of this paint is epoxy resin. It is chemically resistant and hard wearing. Ideal for the industrial and high traffic area. It is glossy finish, used in the floor and also used in the high traffic area, wall, and the price of these epoxy paints is 450 rupees to 600 rupees per liter. The epoxy coating of the Nerolac paints, Apcolite epoxy coating of the Asian paints, and epoxy floor coating of Berger paints are the examples of all types of paints. The PU paints, the main ingredients of polyurethane is polyurethane resin of PU paints. It gives the hard and durable finish and prevent the surface from the scratches and abrasion. And gloss finish and matte finish, both finish is given for this type of these paints. And also the price of the paint is 450 to 600 rupees per liter. The PU luxury finish of Asian paints and PU paints of Berger and PU finish of Nerolac. All these are the PU paints used. Nowadays, the elastomeric paint is very important for house painting. That is, the main ingredients of elastomeric paint is acrylic resins and elastomeric polymers used in the very demanding environments, and it is used for exterior walls. Acrylic resin resists the UV rays and water, and elastomeric polymers gives flexibility to protect the wall of the house, and it also covers the little teeny cracks, and it is very useful to prevent the different weather conditions. It is moisture resistant, waterproof, and temperature change tolerance has this resin. So it is very important for flexibility and water resistance, and it is best for exterior wall and weather exposure. Price of this paints is 350 to the price of the elastomeric paint is 350 rupees to 500 rupees per liter. Excel NTPL elastomeric emulsions of Nerolac paints, Apex weatherproof emulsion. Classification of the paint is based on the type of pigment, that is metallic paints and non-metallic paints. Metallic paints, that is metal flake paints or polychromatic paints, used in the automobiles and other purposes to reflect the light and much brighter shine. And there is another paints, that is the non-metallic paints, solid in color, no shine and no light reflection. The specific application, on the basis of the specific applications, the anti-corrosive paint, anti-fouling paints, chemical resistance paints, fire retardant paints, floor coating, heat insulating, heat resistance paint, and marine paints, road marking paints, temperature indicating paints. According to the type of substrates, that is the tin coating, coating on the paper, textile coating, wood finish, paints for the masonry surface, and leather finish. Based on the exposure, there is the two type of paints, that is interior coating and exterior coating. Interior coating and exterior coating. The interior coating is for the aesthetic property and damp-proof prevention, washability, and low VOC, and it is good for health, no health risk. And exterior coating, this coating is used in the exterior wall, and it is anti-fungus, waterproof, moisture resistance, chemical resistance, and UV resistance. Based on the gloss, there are the matte finish, eggshell finish, semi-gloss finish, and gloss finish. Guys, I am requesting all of you to subscribe my channel and give likes to my channel. Thank you.